Good morning, everybody. I'd like to reopen the Public Facilities Commission meeting for today. Angela, could you?
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. Before us today is the Department of Neighborhood Development. We have with us this morning Sheila Dillon, the Chief and Director of D&D. Vote number 1 is being presented by Christine McQuarrie. She's a Senior Program Manager with the Boston Home Center Division of D&D. Vote number 1 concerns a vote request to accept and expend a grant from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to implement foreclosure prevention counseling services. The grant amount is $191,357.79. Christine, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is an accept and expend vote for a grant from the Division of Banks for foreclosure prevention and intervention services. This is the 12th year that we've received the grant. We received a grant of $191,357.79. This is from the Commonwealth of Mass licensing from the Chapter 206 statute, which provides funding for foreclosure prevention and educational counseling. We were awarded these grant funds for the calendar year 2009 for foreclosure prevention services. We will use these funds to support our nonprofit partners, which we contract through an RFP process. We currently have 4 nonprofit partner agencies. They are Urban Edge, Nuestra Comunidad Development Corporation, ABCD through Mattapan Family Service Center, and Ecumenical Social Action Committee. The funds will also be used to promote additional marketing for the program and for staff foreclosure training. The Boston Home Center provides free and confidential foreclosure prevention services to owner-occupied Boston homeowners. This year we are looking to continue to expand our home preservation component. This is for homeowners who may not be seeking a loan modification, but who are struggling with other economic conditions that are impacting their ability to maintain their homes. In the past 2018, we had 449 homeowners who received these services. This year, we've already seen 33, so we're seeing an increase in that component of our services. With these funds, one of the things we will do will allow an expansion of that component of our services. This past year to date, fiscal year so far, we have served 191 Boston homeowners who are at risk. We are seeing more people who are at risk and delinquent than foreclosed. Foreclosure deeds and petitions are down in Boston, but we're continuing to see a very similar amount of homeowners needing our services each year. So this is, as I said, our 12th year that we've received these services, and it will be for the calendar year 2019.
Thank you very much, Christine. Any questions from the commission?
Always great to accept and expend money.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I make a motion that we approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
You guys
Thank
have it.
you.
Thank you, Christine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Vote number 1 is approved. Vote number 2 is presented by Ryan Lundergan. He's a Housing Development Officer with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. Vote number 2 concerns a conveyance to Hearth Incorporated for vacant land located at 16 Ronald Street in Roxbury. The purchase price is recommended at $100. Ryan, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Thank you. My name is Ryan Lettergan. I'm a development officer from the Neighborhood Housing Division of D&D. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the conveyance of 16 Ronald Street to Hearth Inc. The parcel is identified in the vote package, and it's located in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted an extensive public process that resulted in the following vote request. 2 community meetings were held to discuss the development of the parcel. A request for proposals was issued on November 23rd, 2015, and advertised in the Central Register and the Boston Herald. 2 development teams applied to the RFP, and both were determined to meet the eligibility criteria. The eligible developers were invited to a community meeting to present their proposals. On June 15th, 2016, PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Hearth Inc. PFC also approved the tentative developer designation time extensions on May 17th, 2017, and May 16th, 2018. The vote packages include a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I've also provided 3 handouts that are in front of you. The first is a site map of the 16 Ronald Street site, 30,000 square feet of land along Ronald Street, right up the street from Morris Street. As you can see, the Fairmount Indigo line is along that. This is the existing conditions of the site. It was formerly the Gibson School. It was demoed in the 1970s and has been vacant since. And this is what we are planning at the site. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it'll result in the following public benefits. It'll create 54 units of affordable elderly housing. It'll be a major response to the mayor's call for needed elderly housing in the Housing 2030 report. The project will revitalize a parcel that's been underutilized, as I had mentioned. It's been in our inventory since the 70s, and the project is expected to create over 67,000 construction hours, which will be generated among the trades. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Any questions from the commissioners?
No, congratulations, great project. I'd love to see the mix of the affordability even down to 30%, so great. Make a motion to approve?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vote number 2 is approved. Vote number 3 is being presented by Ryan Lundergan. Vote number 3 concerns a conveyance to Indigo Block Apartments LLC for vacant land located at 65 East Cottage Street in Dorchester. The recommended purchase price is $100. Ryan, if you present this vote.
Thank you, Angela. I'm here requesting the PFC approval of the conveyance of 65 East Cottage Street to the Indigo Block Apartments LLC for the parcel identified in the vote package. It's located in the Dorchester section of Boston. D&D conducted an extensive public process that resulted in the vote request. 2 community meetings were held to discuss the development of the parcel. A request for proposal was issued on July 21, 2014, and advertised in the State Central Register and the Boston Herald. 3 development teams applied to the RFP, and 3 were determined to meet the eligibility criteria. All eligible developers were invited to the community meeting to present their proposals. On May 21st, 2015, PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Indigo Block Apartments, and time extensions were approved by the PFC on July 20th, 2016 and December 13th, 2017. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project in PFC vote requests. I've included 5 handouts relative to the vote request displayed on the screen. The first is the site map. As you can see, it's a fairly large site along East Cottage Street. Like the previous vote, it's along the MBTA line. This project will create a new transit access point along the MBTA. The next is the current condition of the site. We had demolished the site through the real estate management division, and it's currently just a vacant site. The first is the proposed portion of the project that is residential, 80 units of rental. The next is 20,000 square feet of commercial space. And the third are 9 market rate units that will be ownership on the site. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits: 80 rental units, 57 of them will be affordable at or below 70% AMI. The remaining 23 will be workforce housing, which will be restricted at or below 95% area median income. It'll create 9 market rate ownership units and 20,000 square feet of commercial space. I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Ryan. Any questions from the commissioners?
Yeah, just a question. I saw somewhere in the memo 8 homeownership units. Is it 8 or 9?
There are 9.
That was a great project. I like the mix of home ownership and rental, and also, deep affordability. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Thank you.
Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. Good job.
Thank you. This vote is approved. Vote number 4 is being presented by David Cotter. He's a Housing Development Officer with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. Vote number 4 concerns a conveyance to Four Corners Plaza LLC. This is for vacant land located at 10 to 20 and 22 Bowden Street in Dorchester. The recommended purchase price is $200. And David, if you just pop up the name tag, get your formal introduction, and we're ready to have vote number 4 presented. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is David Cotter. I'm a development officer in the Neighborhood Housing Division of the Department of Neighborhood Development. I'm here requesting a conveyance vote from PFC for Four Corners Plaza LLC, a subsidiary of Codman Square Neighborhood Development Corporation, for the parcels identified in the vote package on Bowden Street in Dorchester. This matter was first before you in October 1st of 2014, when PFC voted to tentatively designate Codman Square Neighborhood Development Corporation as the developer of the 2 parcels of vacant land at 10-20 Bowden Street and 22 Bowden Street in Dorchester. These 2 parcels have been in the city's inventory for almost 30 years. The designation has subsequently been extended 4 times, most recently last month in April of 2019. As you recall, I was here last month asking for a short extension to deal with a few minor administrative issues before D&D could ask for a conveyance vote. Those issues have been addressed, and D&D is ready to move forward with the conveyance of the 2 properties to Four Corners Plaza LLC. Four Corners Plaza is a mixed-use building that will include 31 affordable units and 9,920 square feet of commercial space near the intersection of Bowden Street, Harvard Street, and Washington Street in Dorchester. D&D is proposing to sell the 2 parcels of land for $100 per parcel for a total of $200. The discounted price is needed to support and make possible the public purpose of creating the 31 units of affordable housing. In addition to the reduced purchase price of the land, the City of Boston is committing $1.75 million from various city funding sources to support the creation of the affordable units. Four Corners Plaza LLC has also secured more than $2.75 million in state funding and over $6.5 million in low-income housing tax credits to finance the project. I have also included some handouts, if you can turn your attention to the projector. This is a zoomed-out map identifying where our parcels are. It's about a 10-minute walk to Fields Corner T Station, which is to the east. Oh, sorry. Oh, uh-oh. There we go. And also about a 10-minute walk to the Bowden Geneva Purple Line Station, which is to the north. This second slide is zoomed in a little bit more. As you can see, the parcels have frontage on Bowden Street and Bowden Ave. That rectangular parcel is 10-20. That large, oddly shapen parcel is 22 Bowden Street, and that small, skinny parcel on the right is already owned by Four Corners Plaza LLC. The fourth slide is a picture of the current site from Bowden Street. As you can see, it's primarily open. It's being used now as parking for an abutting property. And from approximately that same angle, this is a rendering of what the building will look like from Bowden Street. In summary, if PFC approves this vote request, this project will create 31 units of affordable housing, including 4 units for homeless individuals and families. It will create over 9,200 square feet of commercial space. It will revitalize 2 vacant city-owned properties that have been in D&D's inventory for nearly 30 years. And by doing so, the city expects to save approximately $3,000 in annual maintenance costs of the properties and generate approximately $70,000 in annual property tax revenue. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you, David. Any questions from the commissioners?
Good
That's good. Good project. Thank you.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. The ayes have it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Vote number 4 is approved. Vote number 5 is being presented by Neralise Janus, a project manager in the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of D&D. This vote request concerns a tentative developer designation and intent to sell to 24 WC Property Management LLC. The matter concerns vacant land located at 26 West Cottage Street in Roxbury. The purchase price is recommended at $35,100. Neralise, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Thank you, Angela. Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
I am here requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer designation to 24 WC Property Management LLC for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted a public process that resulted in the developer designation in this tentative designation vote request. A community notification was mailed in February of 2019, February 6, 2019, to inform of D&D's intent to issue an RFP for the parcel. A request for proposal was issued on February 11th, 2019, and advertised in the State Central Register, the Boston Herald, and the City Record. One proposal was received in response to the RFP on March 19th, 2019, and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. The offer price is for more than the appraised value. One proposal, the vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I have also provided handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first is a site map that shows the parcel right there. The person buying it is an abutter. He is an owner-occupant. The next is an aerial view of the site, which is just a plain parcel. 24 WC Property Management LLC proposed to use the parcel for parking. In summary, if PFC approves this vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. It will return vacant property in D&D's inventory for almost 2 years back to productive use and the tax rolls. It will generate $35,100 in initial revenues from the sale. I am here to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Neralise. Any questions?
I just want to compliment that in the past, you've gotten rid of sites that are 30 years, 70 years, and so forth. It's great to see that less than 2 years, you're getting rid of a parcel
Yeah.
very quickly in the whole process, so we're not keeping them in our inventory very long. I think, congratulations on that.
Yeah, and small slivers, and you're getting more than the assessed value, so great job. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you, Neralise.
Thank you.
Vote number 5 is approved. Vote number 6 is also presented by Neralise Janus. Vote number 6 concerns a tentative developer designation and intent to sell to Claudino B. Carrera, vacant land located at an unnumbered parcel on Holmes Ave in Dorchester. The purchase price is recommended at $16,500. Neralise, if you'd present your vote request, please.
I am here requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer designation to Claudino B. Correa for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted its public process that resulted in the developer designation in this tentative designation vote request. A community notification was mailed in February 6, 2019 to inform of D&D's intent to issue an RFP for the parcel. A request for proposal was issued February 11, 2019 and advertised in the State Central Register, the Boston Herald, and the City Record. One proposal was received in response to the RFP on March 19th and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria and the offer prices for the full appraised value. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I have also provided handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first is a site map showing our parcel, which is right here. It currently has a garage that the person purchasing the proposal, Mr. Correa, currently utilizes. So his proposal is no change to what it currently is. In summary, oh wait, there's more. There's an aerial view of the parcel, and there's the garage. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. It will return a vacant property in D&D's inventory for almost 25 years back to productive use and the tax rolls. It will generate $16,500 in initial revenues from the sale. And I am here to answer any questions you may have.
Very good. Any questions?
Nope, another great project. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you.
Great,
Thanks,
thank
Mayor
you.
Elise.
Vote number 6 is approved. Vote number 7 is presented by Winnie Zhang, a project manager in the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of D&D. This vote concerns a conveyance to Page Company Incorporated regarding vacant land located at an unnumbered parcel on Center Street in Roxbury. The purchase price is recommended at $100. Winnie, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I'm here requesting PFC approval for the conveyance to Page Company, Inc. for the parcel identified in the vote package as an unnumbered parcel on Center Street in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston. Page Company, Inc. was approved for tentative developer designation at the March 13, 2019 PFC meeting. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I've also provided handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first one here is a site map. So this site is located in the Highland Park area of Roxbury. It comprises a 6,033 square foot lot. The site's been underdeveloped and underutilized for a number of years now, and it's currently used as a shortcut from Center Street to the high point of Linwood Square, as well as for open space use and educational programming. The designated developer, Page Company, Inc., operates an independent school named Page Academy that directly abuts the site. They've stewarded the land for a number of years now. The second image here shows a preliminary rendering of the site as proposed by Page Company, Inc. Page Company, Inc. is proposing to make substantial improvements to the property, such as creating a permanent community pathway, improving the compost system, and planting native bushes and trees. Page Company, Inc. proposes to develop the parcel under D&D's Grassroots Open Space Program. Since PFC approved the developer designation of Page Company, Inc., they have submitted final design plans and verified funds available to finance the purchase and improvements to the property. If PFC approves the vote request, Page Company, Inc. will be able to move forward with closing on the sale of the property and begin making improvements. The project will result in the following public benefits: a public pathway, community gathering space and community programming, revitalization of a vacant parcel of land underutilized for over 80 years, and preservation of 6,033 square feet of public open space. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thanks, Winnie. Any questions?
Running out of 80-year parcels to convey.
I wish.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you, Winnie.
Vote number 7 is approved. Vote number 8 is also presented by Winnie Zhang. Vote number 8 concerns a transfer of the care, custody, management, and control from the Boston Public Schools to the Department of Neighborhood Development for land and building located at 15 Everett Street in Hyde Park. This is a property transfer, and I would just note for the record that D&D serves a special role for the Public Facilities Commission for property that's transferred. The vote from the Boston Public Schools notes a transfer to the Public Facilities Commission, but because the commission does not have a budget or a staff of project managers, D&D serves that role. So the vote request reflects a request to transfer the care, custody, management, control from BPS appropriately to the Department of Neighborhood Development. Winnie, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Yes, thank you. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the transfer of the parcel identified in the vote package as 15 Everett Street in the Hyde Park neighborhood of Boston from the Boston Public Schools to the Department of Neighborhood Development. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I've also provided a handout related to this vote request, which is displayed on the screen. This image shows a site map, and the second image shows an aerial view. This parcel consists of a total land area of 73,586 square feet and is improved with a 93,156 square feet building. The building had been used most recently as the William Barton Rogers Middle School until it was closed and was declared surplus by the Boston School Committee on March 27, 2019. If PFC approves the vote request, D&D will assume the care, custody, management, and control of the property and engage in a public disposition process for the future redevelopment of the site. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Winnie. That's a big property. I was born at 20 Harvard Avenue, right across the street, so I'm familiar.
It's a
with-
beauty.
Yeah.
We've already scheduled community meetings to start conversations about what the community would like to see happen with this site.
Amazing. Any concerns, questions?
So we'll see in about 6 to 9 months on some of
Maybe
the-
closer to a year, maybe 6 to 9 months if all the conversations go well. I think there is certainly some community members that would like to see elderly housing, but we're going to go out and keep an open mind.
Okay, make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Thanks, Winnie.
Vote number 8 is approved.
Thanks.
Vote number 9 is presented to Shawnee Fletcher, a project manager in the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of D&D. Vote number 9 concerns a tentative developer designation and intent to sell to Boston Food Forest Coalition Incorporated. The vote request concerns vacant land located at 11A Everett Avenue in Dorchester. The recommended purchase price is $100. Shawnee, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Thank you, Angela. Good morning, Commissioners. Good to see you. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer designation of Boston Food Forest Coalition Incorporated, hereafter referred to as BFFC, for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Dorchester section of Boston. D&D conducted a public process that resulted in this vote request. D&D held a community meeting in May 2018 to discuss with community members the use of these parcels as food-producing open space. Support by the community and the abutters was strong. A request for proposals was issued on February 11th, 2019, and advertised in the State Central Register and the Boston Herald. One development team applied to the RFP and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. Based on community feedback and D&D review of the application against the RFP evaluation criteria, we recommend the tentative developer designation of Boston Food Forest Coalition Incorporated. BFFC's proposal will preserve the parcel as permanent open space, providing food access and gathering space for everyone in the Jones Hill community of Dorchester. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I have also provided 3 handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first is an aerial map of the parcel. The second is a photo of the existing conditions of the site. The third is a preliminary design of the food forest that BFFC is proposing. You'll see that they have some fruit trees and shrubs as well as some vegetables in the plan. They'll be working out the details of what exactly those trees and bushes will be. They have an accessible path and they have benches planned throughout the site for use by the community, and there's an accessible entrance there as well. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. This proposed development will turn a long vacant property into a vibrant food-producing community space. In addition, the city will avoid approximately $1,100 in annual maintenance expenses and return this property to productive use after more than 29 years in our inventory. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Shani. Any questions from the commissioners?
Thank you for your presentation. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vote number 9 is approved. Vote number 10 is presented by Christopher Rooney. He is a development officer in the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of D&D. Vote 10 concerns a conveyance to Dudley Economic Empowerment Partners Incorporated for vacant land located at 24 Trell Street in Dorchester. The purchase price is recommended at $100. Chris, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Thank you, Angela. Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
I'm here requesting PFC approval of the conveyance to Dudley Economic Empowerment Partners, Inc. for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted a public process that resulted in this vote request. A community meeting was held to discuss the development of the parcel. A request for proposals was issued on January 29th, 2018, and advertised in the State Central Register and the Boston Herald. One development team applied to the RFP and was determined to meet eligibility criteria. The eligible developer was invited to a community meeting to present their proposal to the neighborhood. PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Dudley Economic Empowerment Partners, Inc. on August 15th of 2018. The designation was advertised in the City Record on September 3rd and September 10th of 2018. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I have also provided 4 handouts related to the vote request that are displayed on the screen. The first is a site map. See, the site is at the corner of Trull and Ware Street. The second image is the current conditions. As you can see, it's half a house. It was a duplex. One side is occupied, the other side burned down approximately 30-plus years ago, and the site has been looking like this ever since. So it's quite striking as you come up the street and see that huge wall staring at you. The next slide is the site plan. So the existing building is on the left, and the new building is on the right. As you can see, there'll be access off of Ware Street for parking. There'll be 2 parking spaces. There'll be a path to the back door. The front entrance will be on Trull Street at the corner with a small covered porch in the front, and there'll be a small porch in the back also. And the final is front elevation of what the finished building would look like. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. Development of a parcel of underutilized vacant land in the neighborhood, which has been in the city's inventory for more than 33 years. New construction of a 3-bedroom and 1.5-bathroom single-family attached home. The affordable home will be sold to a household earning up to 100% of the area median income. 2 off-street parking spaces, and the project will provide on-the-job construction training for youth through Youth Build Boston. The sale of the parcel can also be expected to yield long-term financial benefits for the city. By removing this parcel from the city's inventory, the city will be able to avoid the future costs and liabilities associated with maintaining the property. The city stands to save an estimated $1,000 in annual operational costs. In addition, by returning this property to the tax roll, the city can expect to generate approximately $1,000 in annual tax revenue. I'm here to answer any questions, if any.
Thank you, Christopher. Any questions?
No, just want to commend Chief Dillon and her team for the great work you guys are doing, and make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.
Great.
Good stuff.
Thank you so much.
Vote 10 is approved. Is there a motion to adjourn this
Motion
meeting?
to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it.